bunch of offbeat artists, so anything is liable to happen. 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 This is Stanley speaking.
Hi everybody, welcome to our Comic Shop Sunday Showcase, where we have some awesome new comics on our website that we're going to show off to you. And thanks for that awesome new intro to our show from Andy. He did a great job. Love the Stanley remix on that. Super cool. So in case you don't know, my name's Megan.
I'm Jason. We're with Infinity Flux Comics out of Chattanooga, Tennessee.
And make sure to let us know where you're watching from and who you are if you're here with us live as we go over all the awesome stuff on our website that we put up this week.
Yep, this is our 247th show. So all you have to do to see the things we're going to go over is you just have to visit infinityflux.net, just like the banner says. We all must follow what the banner tells us. So just head on over to our website. And then at the top, you see the comic tab. Just go to collectible comics. And this is going to be some of the stuff that we go over, plus a whole bunch of other things as well. It's that simple. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, so I'm going to be sharing this video for a few minutes. I'm going to let Jason go first. But again, say hello to us in the comments. Let us know if you've seen the new Captain America movie, the new Paddington movie, the new, what is that movie? Hard Eyes movie.
Yep.
We love movies. Let us know what you watched lately.
I'm seeing Sean. I'm seeing Garrett. Trying to show off we know how to use this
happy
stream
birthday,
key technology.
Chef Bowman. Happy birthday to you. Hope your head is feeling better and that you're having a great day.
Okay, so the first comic that we're going to go over, it is one related to a video game. Have any of you heard of Cult of the Lamb? Well, this was an exclusive Kickstarter-only comic. Very hard to find. This is a red foil cover for Cult of the Lamb #1. It's actually the next one. It's the first verse, #1. I tried to find this everywhere online. Really, really uncommon. I think the Kickstarter wasn't for the comic. It was for the game. And the comic was just an add-on. So barely anyone added this on. It's just really, really difficult to find. I've played this game. I have not beaten it. Like many, many games these days, I started, I liked it, but, you know, I got busy, adulting, all that stuff. So I actually didn't get to finish it. Maybe I'll go back around. But we're bringing this comic to you for just $35. It's in great shape. So we like to have things on here that aren't just comic related, that are also have to do with the game. I see Garrett's played it. I did not know he played it. That's cool, Garrett. So that is the first offering that we have today.
Okay, I have shared.
Now it is your turn, Megan. What do you have to show the audience?
So prepared. Okay, my first thing, let's go over this awesome Frankenstein issue. This is Frankenstein #20 from 1952 for $175. It is a 3.0. So this was created by Richard or Dick Briefer, and he did this fabulous combination of horror and humor with his Frankenstein adaptation. And you can just see that in all the artwork. It's really lauded for being that mix of humor and horror together. And this sounds crazy to me, but according to a lot of historians, this is supposed to be, supposedly, America's first, like, firmly planted, ongoing horror series. So, surprised to learn that.
I never even knew Frankenstein had his own comic back in the 50s.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess it would have started in the late 40s if they're already on issue #20 by 1952.
So he's going on his own adventures. He's just a more friendly Frankenstein. So really fun find that we've had this week. I don't think we've gotten many. There's some iconic covers from the series, but this one is really cool.
I like the pose he's doing on the cover. The pose is really good. I see Radley is watching. Hello, Radley. Thanks for joining us. Okay, let's see. What is the next one to go over? The next one is going to be a big set. So Dark Horse got the rights to Star Wars back in the 90s, and they wanted to tell more tales. You know, there weren't a bunch of more movies coming out at the time. And so they launched into Star Wars #1, I think back in 1998, and it went 83 issues. Well, we have the entire set. That's right. Somebody sold us the entire set, and we're here to sell it today for the excellent price of only $750. If you look into it, that actually is a good price. This series, when Disney bought the rights to Star Wars, they said it was no longer canon, but then they went and used a lot from it anyway. They just kind of pick and chose what parts they use. Growing up, having read a lot of these, me and my friends, we really, really like this series a lot. A lot of the stuff from the Dark Horse Star Wars is some of the best stuff that's been done in like the last 20 to 30 years. So if you are looking for the full set or just know somebody who wants it, here it all is. Getting some comments on.
That's for me. And hey, Jake, happy Sunday.
From Portland. Snowy. I'm sure that happens a lot there.
All right. My next thing is this modern and very affordable for just $35 1 in 25 variant for Uncanny Avengers featuring Rogue and Scarlet Witch. So if you're a Greg Land fan or an incentive collector or you just like this cover, it's a good little pickup.
Yeah, I like the representing the different colors. Scarlet Witch is always in red.
This is one of my favorite color combinations, green and pink. It always has been.
Green and pink. See, I was thinking green and red. Green and red, I guess, is Christmas, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's see who's joined us on Instagram. A few people watching. Okay. So the next one I'm going over is Strange Adventures number 187, back from 1966, first appearance of Enchantress. And no, not the Marvel Enchantress. We're talking the DC one. She's always with the Suicide Squad. Also very evil, but also an anti-hero. So here's her first appearance for just $60. I like on the cover, they call her the Switcheroo Witcheroo. Let's see if I can show that. Meet the Switcheroo Witcheroo. That's some wordsmithing right there.
They needed to rhyme desperately. All right, my next one we'll go over.
Vincent's with us today.
Hey, Vincent. Phantom Stranger number 14. Now, we had one of these on the show a while back, but it was like, and it's still on here actually, but it's in fantastic condition. This one's more mid-grade issue, so it is cheaper for just $50 if you want that. What a lot of people call a proto-Swamp Thing. I don't know about that, but it's definitely a similar character created by Len Wein, which is featured in this issue.
I mean, that's definitely a proto-Swamp Thing. Like, if you just saw the picture and didn't read the text,
it came out after, though. So that's the thing.
Okay, interesting. Huh.
So, as with lots of things in comics, lots of debates. And who knows what was actually going on in the artist's sketch pad or the writer's mind, when things came about, when they actually got printed. We'll never really know that. But again, a nice affordable copy of Phantom Stranger, a very sought after issue for just $50.
I like learning things from our own show because I just know to look for that cover, when comics come through. All right, so next up, it's Guardians of the Galaxy number 1. This is really settled down in price. Back when James Gunn decided this was the team he was going to put on the silver screen, and we've had all the movies since, theme park rides, everything. This book was really expensive. This is Dan Abnett's version of the Guardians. Not the one I read in the 90s, but a really awesome team that, of course, the world has grown to love now. They didn't use all the members in the movies, but they used a lot of them. So now you can get a 9.0 copy for the great price of just $35. Of course, everything we price is pretty much the best price you're going to find it for anyway. That's how we do it. So if you love this team, this is a great time to actually buy it. Oh, you put up a Bumpkins comic.
Yes.
It's a thing of the swamp. I see.
And I don't know if you're in the right place. I don't know where you are, Mike, but this is actually a shared channel now on YouTube.
This is our Sunday comic showcase where we go over comics that have been brought into our store, Infinity Flux, that we run with Andy, and Matt's always around too.
Yeah. So Matt will fill you in on the details, but yes, we are not going over the new comics. We're going over some old comics. So this is Amazing Spider-Man 122. This is a really important, iconic issue. Right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and note some major damage on here. There's some color rubs to the cover, but $175. We have the Death of Green Goblin, and also we have Gwen Stacy killed on the cover. It's a very dramatic issue. It's one that's constantly voted like one of the best Marvel stories out there. So,
what did he do to have to die, though? I just don't know.
What was he that bad? Yes. So this was a Stanley and Jack Kirby creation. Nope, that's not right. That's for a different thing I'm going over later. John Romita senior cover, I believe. So Amazing Spider-Man 122, Death of Green Goblin, $175.
All right, and for anybody who's just tuning in, all you have to do is visit infinityflux.net to purchase any of the items we're going over. If it's gone, that just means somebody's already snatched it up first. Okay, so the next one we're going to go over, who's a fan of Riri Williams, because we have brought both Invincible Iron Man #7 to the show today. This is her first cameo. This is a grade-worthy copy. 9.4+ is the highest we put any raw comic. We don't say anything's better than that because you just don't know till you actually get it graded. We're not going to make any promises past that. But also we have #9, which was her first full appearance. Now be careful. There's a lot of second prints out there, but they'll have her picture sort of down here. And it's like first appearance of Riri, but otherwise it looks exactly the same. I've had people bring that into the shop thinking that they had the first print. It was not the first print. This, in fact, is the first print. Let's get back to the comments.
Yes, well.
Oh, hi, Nate.
Is that Nate Smith?
Yep.
Nate, hope you're having a nice little trip. I didn't ask if you were like on vacation or if you were just there on work, but probably vacation. So I hope you're having a good time. All right, my next thing is Fantastic Four 112. This is literally the cover says it. It's enough said. Just look at it. So you have Hulk versus the Thing, two big beefy dudes battling it out on the cover here from 1971. So
two big beefy dudes.
Yeah, that's what I think of when I see those two.
Definitely an iconic cover of one of their first battles. Who do you think wins?
The Reader.
The Reader. I don't think the Thing has a chance against Hulk, unfortunately. Maybe back then, but Hulk has been so powered up in comics since, you know. But the Thing, he doesn't set out always to he'll fight a battle if he knows he's going to lose. I mean, he's a hero, so that's sort of what he does. Okay, so let's see. Next up, my next one is a deeply golden age comic.
Thanks, Matt. I appreciate that.
What's Matt been saying?
He just said I had.
Oh,
my non-answer was
saying,
a good answer.
Good answer, Megan. That is very nice. Okay, so it is Popeye and Wimpy #70 from 1943. What is Wimpy's thing? He says, "I'll gladly pay you tomorrow for a hamburger today." I like the cover on this one because he's not eating hamburgers, he's eating hot dogs, and he has them linked going through one bun. Like, he doesn't care about the bun. This guy, he just wants to eat meat. He's as like keto as it gets. Just hot dog after hot dog. The bun is just a way to keep his fingers from getting dirty, I guess.
No one has ever described him as being keto until now.
Well, I did it. So
you did.
So yes, it is a 1.5. You can read about the description. You can view these comics on our site. You can zoom in, all that. Our show is more talking about them than going over condition. It's just really uncommon to find books from back from 1943 at all. And I just think this is a very amusing cover. I think Popeye's hilarious. I think the show's hilarious. I don't think it's very PC for today. He basically solves all of his problems with a performance-enhancing substance and violence. But, you know, it made me laugh as a kid.
definitely. We have a nice little long box here.
Okay. Apologies for the technical difficulties.
Yeah. Savage She-Hulk, and the She-Hulk stuff from the 70s and 80s.
I'm going to hold
It's
on to make sure we're
sensational.
still good.
We definitely
Okay.
get some of those.
It looks like we are back. All right. Let's continue with the show.
Okay. Next up for me is a pretty big one. I took all the big ones this week.
I think you let me have a lot of good ones too.
Well, we just have a lot of good ones then. Good. Glad we're back.
This is really good.
Okay, so X-Men number 7, and this one is in such good condition. It's really great. It's so old, being from 1964. It's really awesome to be able to find stuff like this still in good condition. They do still exist, depending on how well they're taken care of. So this is the first appearance of Cerebro, which is really cool. That amplifies Professor X's abilities, and the second appearance of the Blob. It's also the issue where the X-Men graduate, so they're kind of ending a story arc there. And this is Stan Lee and Jack Kirby creation and Jack Kirby cover. So super iconic, important issue, hence its expense, but I'm just so pleased with the condition on this. However, I just remembered, and I should say, it is noted, biggest thing on this, it does have an ad cut out. May I say they cut it out very cleanly and nicely. But anyway, they obviously meld in today, so it is missing, it is incomplete, but it does not affect story or artwork.
Unlike when I was a kid, just tearing out ads, leaving it all frayed everywhere.
So, but you can see how clean it is on the back. You can check out the spine. Minimal spine wear for a book from X-Men book from 1964.
And we got a lot of good Silver Age books on here today, because the next one I'm going over, it's just one book away from extreme greatness. Amazing Fantasy number 14, or should we call it Amazing Adult Fantasy number 14? So they were wrapping down the series. The series actually wasn't selling very well. And then, of course, with the next issue, they bring out Spider-Man, which was a fantastic hit, got his own series. So this is towards the end of the series. I like that they also say at the bottom, it is the magazine that respects your intelligence.
Yeah, I've joked about that with people at the shop all week. Adult fantasy.
I'm kind of surprised that the price for this is not like 3 to 4 times what it is, just being that close to the next one at all. This is the first time this one's ever come through our store. Honestly, a lot of this stuff is first time ever come through our store. We've had a lot of great things coming through.
Jake wants to know.
I do see that. So, Jake, my Spider-Man collection is coming along very well. I haven't added to it much lately, but I need so few that, it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do a full run, and I have most of the big ones, just a few early ones. And I don't cheat. I have to wait for them to come across my path in a natural way. That's the fun of it.
Yes. All right, my next thing is a cute little set. I don't know why I said that. And it's not that far back. The Spider-Man 30th anniversary holographic cover set with the previews of what? That is not true. That's hilarious. I copied and pasted from another thing. Anyway, $50 for this nice little set, and these are in fantastic condition. The hologram covers with the some consider to be first preview, first appearance of Spider-Man 2099, but you can kind of, it's really cool. In the photo, you can see what the holograms look like. So you can get all 4 of the holographic covers here together.
I've noticed with the web of Spider-Man holographics, some of them are more gold than silver. And I've never really looked into if that makes them worth anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't know if any of you have noticed that, particularly with the web of Spider-Man. Some are sort of goldish. I know because I was looking at a stack of 4 of them yesterday, and that's just how it was.
I have deleted that huge error, which said that was a low print run.
Okay, so next up, I have another Silver Age. This time, it's Batman. It's Detective Comics, issue number 172 from 1951. So this isn't per se a key book. What makes this valuable is it's from 1951, and it is a solid mid-range copy. We went with 5.5. You might think it's even nicer. I mean, zoom around the book, you will see it looks really, really nice. The colors are bright. It doesn't have too many big spine ticks or spine wear or anything like that. But as far as like what happens in the book, it's Batman going up against this villain who claims he has 9 lives, and he keeps like letting himself sort of get in situations where he's dying, where like the cover shows, Batman can't get to him. He's literally on fire, but then he's back because he has 8 more. So just another awesome Silver Age Batman book on our show today.
Cool. And my last thing, because you guys have been buying them up, is that I just wanted to highlight some miniseries that we've gotten in lately. So X-Men Red 1 through 11, the complete 2018 series we have. I'm going back here. And then Fantastic Four Volume 2. Everybody's all about Fantastic Four right now. We've been trying to fill our back issues with it. Also, for just $20. So some really high quality, lightly read sets here, just $20 each. And then this whole top row, Hannah purchased and put online. This is her first batch of stuff. Actually, just these 3. So check that out. Give her some feedback on that. Make her feel good about her first comic purchase that she's put on the website as well. So, but yeah, lots of little mini series and even some stuff we're not going over in depth for you to check out if you want to read a complete series.
So I've got 3 things left,
Cool.
Unless people have bought them. So let me get to those real quick. Okay, let's see. So my next one, another big book that has only gotten bigger lately, Omega Men #3, First Lobo. Ever since it was announced that Jason Momoa has been cast as Lobo, which I think was a great decision. This book has gone up and up and up. We're saying it's an 8.0. We try to be conservative. It looks very good. And then the other 2 I have to do. The next one is also video game related. I did Cult of Lamb earlier. This was the Darksiders limited edition graphic novel. This was in GameStop stores for just a little while, way back in 2009. Just very difficult to find. Still just $25. And then lastly is probably the most sort of weird, interesting thing that's come through the store lately. I never have seen one of these. It is the Tribe Press Pass Super Panel Album. So this is just a bunch of art from some really cool artists. You have pages from Mark Texiera. You've got Dwayne Turner, Sam Keith, Jay Lee, and Mark Allen all having pages in here. As I said, it comes with this COA. They said, I think the COA says there were 15,000 of these made, so I'm really surprised I hadn't seen one before. I feel like, yeah, they made this many, but how many people actually kept them and kept them in good condition? Just a lot of really nice art pieces. I right away recognized the Sam Keith piece. That was just super obvious for me to recognize from all his work on. It has the Wolverine feel to it that he used to do, and of course the Max. So that is my last one to share. But I'm sure Megan has much more to say about our website.
Yes, and first up, Jake asked if I had any collection goals. Honestly, when I was looking up stuff about Dick Briefer today and the Frankenstein, I think these are so charming. You probably can't see it.
Hold up. Go ahead and show.
These are super charming. And I've seen these in a lot of like lists and, of like most iconic horror covers and stuff like that. But they never stood out to me until today. So they're just very simplistic. And I completely agree with everybody's assessment that it's like a great mix of horror and humor together, working together really well.
Yeah, Megan likes her horror comics. She likes romance ones a little bit, but horror a lot more. So the 2 ends of the spectrum.
So I see we have a big purchase from Jake, and it's not anything that we've shown today, but it's something that's been on there for a minute. So congrats to you, Jake. That's a good one. And just so you guys know more about this site. So where we are right now.
Let's share the site again. And here, turn off the comment first.
Well, hopefully I can do both. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, sorry. This one?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
This one?
Nope.
No.
Yes. There you go.
Okay. So if you go to our website, infinityflux.net, the first thing you'll see is the comics section. We've been going over the stuff in the collectible comics category. It's automatically sorted new to old, so you can see what has been coming in lately. And if you want, instead, you can sort it by what you like. So if you're into Fantastic Four right now, you can see that. And we're adding to it every day, every week. So,
but a lot of it we put up right before this show. That's a reason for people to join us every Sunday to see the newest stuff and to hear what we have to say about it and to talk back to us.
So right now we've got 245 products in here. That's going to keep growing every week. So also you can go check out the new comics. So the stuff that is releasing this upcoming Wednesday, if you're into new issues, you can go check that out and go ahead and absolutely guarantee the stuff that you want without having to worry about it selling off the shelf. And check out the other things too. Discount ratio comics, recent new releases, all that stuff. Also in the collectible comics category, we have the graded comics section if you want to check that out. And if you like action figures, if you like video games, role-playing games, tabletop games, we've been doing a lot of vinyl records lately. Holy crap, they have put up a lot of stuff.
Yep.
So, and again, you can filter with the genres that you like.
I mean, we've been buying so much. Like, this website's the only way that we can, like, properly get all the stuff out there for people to see what we have.
Yeah. All right, well, this thing. Okay, so hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the weekend, what's left of it. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with us today. If there's anything in particular you're trying to collect, let us know in the comments, and we'll see what we can do and bring it on the show.
Yep, we're going to get ready for next week now. We're going to bring some more real big books. So thank you for joining us, and have a great rest of your Sunday.